As Gautama Buddha once said, "How much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you." Today, inspired by the wisdom of Gautama Buddha, we explore the fundamental aspects of maintaining personal integrity and happiness within relationships. In relationships, it's easy to lose sight of our own happiness and values in the pursuit of love and companionship. However, it's imperative to recognize that personal integrity and happiness lay the foundation for fulfilling and lasting relationships. When we prioritize our well-being and authenticity, we create the space for genuine connections to flourish. So, join us as we uncover the 15 things you should never sacrifice for a relationship and learn why preserving your sense of self is essential for both personal growth and relational harmony. Number 1. Never sacrifice your happiness. In the pursuit of romantic bliss, it's easy to fall into the trap of sacrificing our own happiness for the sake of the relationship. However, it's crucial to understand that personal happiness forms the cornerstone of a fulfilling partnership. When we prioritize our happiness, we not only nurture our well-being, but also contribute positively to the dynamics of the relationship. Imagine a scenario where you constantly suppress your desires and emotions to appease your partner, ignoring your own happiness in the process. Initially, it might seem like a small sacrifice for the greater good of the relationship. However, over time, this suppression can breed resentment and dissatisfaction, creating a rift between you and your partner. Ultimately, a relationship built on the sacrifice of personal happiness is bound to crumble under the weight of unmet needs and unaddressed emotions. Furthermore, sacrificing your happiness can lead to a loss of self-identity and fulfillment. When we neglect our own joy and fulfillment, we deny ourselves the opportunity to grow and thrive as individuals. This can result in feelings of stagnation and emptiness, both of which can permeate into the relationship, stifling its growth. Consider the impact of staying in a toxic or unfulfilling relationship simply because you fear being alone or believe you don't deserve better. By sacrificing your happiness in this way, you not only compromise your emotional well-being, but also hinder your chances of finding genuine happiness and fulfillment in the long run. Remember, prioritizing your happiness isn't selfish. It's an essential component of building a healthy and thriving relationship. So never underestimate the importance of prioritizing your happiness, for it lays the foundation for a partnership rooted in joy, fulfillment, and mutual respect. Number 2. Never sacrifice your dreams. Our dreams and aspirations are the fuel that propels us forward in life, shaping our goals, ambitions, and sense of purpose. In relationships, it's essential to honor and prioritize our individual dreams as they contribute to our personal growth and fulfillment. When we sacrifice our dreams for the sake of a relationship, we risk losing a vital part of ourselves and compromising our long-term happiness and satisfaction. Pursuing our dreams not only enriches our lives, but also strengthens the bond we share with our partner. By nurturing our passions and goals, we bring a sense of vitality and purpose into the relationship, fostering a dynamic partnership built on mutual support and encouragement. Consider the story of Sarah, a talented artist with a passion for painting. In the early stages of her relationship, Sarah's partner expressed disapproval of her artistic pursuits, urging her to prioritize their relationship over her passion for art. Reluctantly, Sarah put her dreams on hold, believing that sacrificing her art would solidify their bond. However, over time, Sarah grew resentful and unfulfilled, longing for the creative outlet she had abandoned. Eventually, the strain of suppressing her dreams took its toll on the relationship, leading to resentment and ultimately its demise. Similarly, sacrificing our dreams for the sake of a relationship can result in feelings of regret and missed opportunities. Whether it's pursuing a career, traveling the world, or exploring a new hobby, our dreams represent our deepest desires and aspirations. When we relinquish them in favor of pleasing our partner or maintaining the status quo, we deprive ourselves of the chance to live a life true to ourselves. In essence, honoring our dreams is not only essential for our individual growth and fulfillment, but also for the health and longevity of our relationships. By embracing our aspirations and supporting our partner's dreams, we create a harmonious environment where both individuals can thrive and flourish. So never underestimate the significance of pursuing your dreams, for they are the key to unlocking a life of passion, purpose, and fulfillment. Number 3. Never sacrifice your independence. Your independence forms the bedrock of healthy and thriving relationships. It's essential to maintain autonomy and self-reliance, even within the context of a partnership. When we sacrifice our independence for the sake of a relationship, we risk losing our sense of self and becoming overly dependent on our partner for validation and fulfillment. Maintaining independence allows individuals to retain their identity and pursue their interests outside of the relationship. It fosters a sense of self-confidence and empowerment, enabling each partner to contribute meaningfully to the partnership while honoring their individuality. Moreover, independence cultivates a healthy balance between togetherness and personal space, fostering a relationship dynamic characterized by mutual respect and admiration. Conversely, sacrificing independence can pave the way for codependency, a dysfunctional dynamic where individuals rely excessively on each other for emotional support and validation. In a codependent relationship, boundaries become blurred, and personal autonomy is compromised in favor of maintaining the connection. This can lead to feelings of suffocation, resentment, and a loss of personal agency. Consider the scenario of Alex and Maya, a couple who spend every waking moment together, forsaking their individual friendships and interests to prioritize their relationship. Initially, their intense closeness may seem romantic, but over time, it breeds feelings of resentment and stagnation. Both Alex and Maya begin to feel stifled by the lack of personal space and freedom, leading to tension and conflict within the relationship. Furthermore, sacrificing independence deprives individuals of the opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery. When we become overly reliant on our partner for fulfillment and validation, we limit our potential for individual development and self-actualization. It's essential to strike a balance between intimacy and independence, ensuring that each partner has the space to thrive and pursue their passions while nurturing the connection they share. Number 4, never sacrifice your values. In any relationship, shared values serve as the foundation upon which trust, respect, and understanding are built. It's imperative to align with our core values to cultivate a healthy and harmonious partnership. When we compromise on our fundamental values for the sake of a relationship, we jeopardize the integrity of the connection and risk experiencing conflicts and challenges that can strain the relationship. Our values define who we are and what we stand for. They encompass our beliefs, principles, and moral compass. When we share similar values with our partner, it creates a sense of alignment and cohesion, facilitating mutual understanding and empathy. However, when we sacrifice our values to accommodate our partner's beliefs or desires, it undermines the authenticity of the relationship and erodes the trust between individuals. Consider the scenario of Sam and Emily, a couple with differing views on honesty and integrity. Sam values transparency and honesty in all aspects of life, while Emily tends to prioritize diplomacy and avoiding conflict. In an attempt to maintain peace in the relationship, Emily suppresses her concerns and goes along with Sam's decisions, even when they conflict with her values. Over time, resentment builds, and trust is eroded as Emily feels unheard and undervalued. Furthermore, compromising on fundamental values can lead to a sense of inner conflict and turmoil. When we suppress our beliefs and convictions to please our partner, we betray ourselves and compromise our integrity. This internal discord can manifest in various ways, such as feelings of resentment, guilt, or a loss of self-respect. Ultimately, sacrificing our values for the sake of a relationship diminishes our sense of self-worth and fulfillment, hindering our ability to cultivate a genuine and authentic connection. In essence, aligning with our core values is essential for nurturing a healthy and fulfilling relationship. When we honor our values and encourage our partner to do the same, it fosters mutual respect, trust, and authenticity. So never sacrifice your values for the sake of a relationship, for they are the guiding principles that shape our identity and define the quality of our connections with others. Number 5. Never sacrifice your personality. Our personality is the essence of who we are, encompassing our unique traits, quirks, and characteristics. In relationships, it's paramount to honor and preserve our individual identity rather than sacrificing it for the sake of conformity or appeasement. Embracing our personality not only enriches our lives, but also strengthens the connection we share with our partner. Being true to oneself is fundamental for fostering authenticity and intimacy within a relationship. When we suppress or alter our personality to fit societal expectations or appease our partner, we betray ourselves and compromise the integrity of the connection. Authenticity breeds trust and genuine connection, laying the groundwork for a relationship built on mutual respect and acceptance. Consider the story of James and Emily, a couple who initially bonded over their shared interests and passions. However, as their relationship progressed, James began to suppress certain aspects of his personality to align with Emily's preferences and expectations. Over time, James felt increasingly disconnected from himself and the relationship, longing for the freedom to express his true self. This led to a breakdown in communication and intimacy as Emily struggled to connect with the person James was pretending to be, rather than the person he truly was. Furthermore, suppressing one's personality can lead to feelings of resentment and dissatisfaction. Studies have shown that individuals who feel compelled to conform to societal norms or suppress their true selves experience higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. In the context of a relationship, this can manifest as feelings of resentment towards the partner who inadvertently stifles their authenticity. In essence, preserving our personality is essential for nurturing a healthy and fulfilling relationship. By embracing our quirks and idiosyncrasies, we invite our partner to love and accept us for who we truly are, fostering a deep sense of connection and intimacy. So never sacrifice your personality for the sake of a relationship, for it is the essence of what makes you unique and irreplaceable. Number 6. Never sacrifice your authenticity. Authenticity is the cornerstone of genuine connections and meaningful relationships. When we embrace our true selves, flaws and all, we create a space for honesty, vulnerability, and mutual understanding to flourish. However, sacrificing authenticity for the sake of conformity or acceptance can erode the foundation of trust and intimacy within a relationship. In relationships, authenticity fosters genuine connections by allowing individuals to express their thoughts, feelings, and beliefs openly and honestly. When we are authentic, we invite our partner to see us for who we truly are, rather than an idealized version crafted to please or impress. This transparency builds trust and fosters a deeper sense of intimacy as both partners feel seen, heard, and accepted for their authentic selves. Consider the scenario of Sarah and David, a couple who initially bonded over their shared interests and values. However, as their relationship progressed, Sarah began to suppress certain aspects of her personality and beliefs to avoid conflict or maintain harmony. Over time, Sarah's lack of authenticity created a rift between them as David struggled to connect with the person she was pretending to be. This led to feelings of distrust and dissatisfaction, ultimately undermining the foundation of their relationship. Furthermore, pretending to be someone you're not can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and inner turmoil. Studies have shown that individuals who suppress their authentic selves to conform to societal norms or please others experience higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. In the context of a relationship, this can manifest as a lack of fulfillment and connection, as both partners struggle to connect with the facade they present to each other. In essence, authenticity is essential for fostering trust, intimacy, and fulfillment within a relationship. By embracing our true selves and honoring our values and beliefs, we create a space for genuine connections to thrive. So never sacrifice your authenticity for the sake of a relationship, for it is the foundation upon which true love and intimacy are built. Number 7. Never sacrifice your boundaries. Boundaries serve as the invisible lines that delineate our personal space, needs, and limits within a relationship. They are essential for maintaining a sense of autonomy, safety, and respect for oneself and one's partner. In any healthy relationship, setting and maintaining boundaries is not only necessary, but crucial for fostering mutual understanding, trust, and emotional well-being. Setting boundaries allows individuals to communicate their needs, desires, and limitations clearly and assertively. It empowers both partners to establish a framework for how they want to be treated and what behavior is acceptable or unacceptable within the relationship. Boundaries create a sense of safety and security, enabling individuals to navigate conflicts and disagreements with confidence and respect for each other's autonomy. Disregarding boundaries for the sake of the relationship can have serious consequences both for individuals and the partnership as a whole. When boundaries are violated or ignored, it can lead to feelings of resentment, mistrust, and emotional harm. Over time, repeated boundary violations erode the foundation of trust and respect within the relationship, creating a toxic dynamic characterized by power imbalances and emotional manipulation. Consider the scenario of Tom and Emma, a couple who initially struggled to establish clear boundaries around personal space and privacy. Emma often felt overwhelmed by Tom's constant need for attention and affection, but she hesitated to assert her boundaries for fear of upsetting him or jeopardizing the relationship. However, as time passed, Emma's feelings of resentment grew, leading to frequent arguments and emotional distance between them. Ultimately, their failure to respect each other's boundaries undermined the trust and intimacy they once shared, leading to the demise of their relationship. In essence, boundaries are essential for maintaining healthy and fulfilling relationships. By setting and respecting each other's boundaries, individuals create a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and emotional safety. So never sacrifice your boundaries for the sake of a relationship, for they are the safeguards that protect your emotional well-being and preserve the integrity of your connection. Number 8. Never sacrifice your self-respect. Your self-respect is the foundation of healthy self-esteem and emotional well-being. It's the inner sense of worth and dignity that allows individuals to stand up for themselves, set boundaries, and assert their needs and values in relationships. Maintaining self-respect is essential for fostering mutual respect, equality, and dignity within any relationship. In all relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional, maintaining self-respect is paramount. When we uphold our self-worth and dignity, we establish a standard for how we expect to be treated by others. This self-assuredness and confidence not only command respect from others, but also set the tone for healthy and mutually fulfilling relationships. Behaviors or situations that compromise self-respect and dignity can vary widely, but they often involve instances where individuals are mistreated, manipulated, or belittled by others. For example, staying in a relationship where one is constantly subjected to verbal or emotional abuse, neglecting one's own needs and desires to please others, or allowing oneself to be taken advantage of financially or emotionally, are all examples of behaviors that undermine self-respect. Consider the story of Emily, who found herself in a relationship with a partner who constantly criticized her appearance, belittled her accomplishments, and undermined her self-confidence. Despite feeling hurt and diminished by her partner's behavior, Emily struggled to stand up for herself and assert her boundaries, fearing she would jeopardize the relationship. Over time, Emily's self-respect eroded, leading to feelings of worthlessness and despair. It was only when she mustered the courage to walk away from the toxic relationship that she was able to reclaim her sense of self-worth and dignity. In essence, self-respect is non-negotiable in any relationship. By valuing and honoring ourselves, we set the standard for how we expect to be treated by others, ensuring that our relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, equality, and dignity. So never sacrifice your self-respect for the sake of a relationship, for it is the cornerstone of healthy and fulfilling connections. Number 9, never sacrifice your mental health. Well-being is essential for maintaining healthy and fulfilling relationships. Our mental health influences how we perceive ourselves, interact with others, and navigate the challenges of life. Neglecting mental health for the sake of a relationship can have serious repercussions, not only for individuals, but also for the dynamics of the partnership. In relationships, it's vital to recognize and address any mental health concerns or challenges that arise. This may involve seeking therapy, practicing self-care, or communicating openly with your partner about your needs and boundaries. By prioritizing mental well-being, individuals can cultivate resilience, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness, which are essential for fostering intimacy, trust, and mutual support within the relationship. The detrimental effects of neglecting mental health for the sake of a relationship can be far-reaching. Individuals may experience heightened levels of stress, anxiety, or depression, which can strain their emotional and physical health. Moreover, unresolved mental health issues can manifest as conflicts, communication breakdowns, or unhealthy coping mechanisms within the relationship, leading to further distress and dysfunction. Consider the scenario of Jake and Lily, a couple who found themselves struggling with Jake's untreated depression. Despite Lily's concerns about Jake's mental well-being, he hesitated to seek help, fearing it would burden their relationship or make him appear weak. Over time, Jake's depression took a toll on both his and Lily's emotional health, leading to feelings of resentment, isolation, and hopelessness. It was only when Jake sought professional support and prioritized his mental health that he was able to regain stability and improve the dynamics of their relationship. In essence, prioritizing mental health is essential for building resilient and fulfilling relationships. By acknowledging and addressing mental health concerns, individuals can foster emotional intimacy, resilience, and mutual support within the partnership. So never sacrifice your mental health for the sake of a relationship, for it is the foundation of your well-being and the quality of your connections with others. Number 10. Never sacrifice your friends and family. Maintaining connections outside of the romantic relationship is crucial for individual well-being and the health of the partnership. Our friends and family provide us with a support system, emotional validation, and diverse perspectives that enrich our lives and contribute to our personal growth. Neglecting these connections for the sake of the relationship can lead to feelings of isolation, dependence, and ultimately relational strain. Our friends and family play a unique role in our lives, offering different forms of support and companionship that complement the dynamics of a romantic relationship. They provide us with a sense of belonging, shared history, and unconditional love that help us navigate life's challenges and celebrate its joys. Maintaining these connections not only enhances our overall happiness and well-being, but also strengthens the foundation of the romantic relationship by relieving pressure on one's partner to fulfill all social and emotional needs. Isolating oneself from friends and family for the sake of the relationship can have serious consequences. Individuals may find themselves becoming overly dependent on their partner for companionship, validation, and support, which can constrain the relationship and lead to feelings of suffocation or resentment. Moreover, neglecting friendships and familial bonds can result in a loss of identity and perspective, as individuals become increasingly enmeshed in the dynamics of the romantic relationship to the exclusion of other meaningful connections. Consider the scenario of Mia, who gradually distanced herself from her friends and family after entering a new romantic relationship. Initially, Mia enjoyed spending all her time with her partner, feeling deeply connected and fulfilled by their bond. However, over time, Mia began to feel isolated and disconnected from her former support network, leading to feelings of loneliness and dependence on her partner for emotional validation. Eventually, the strain of Mia's isolation took its toll on the relationship as her partner struggled to meet all her social and emotional needs. In essence, maintaining connections with friends and family is essential for individual well-being and the health of the romantic relationship. By nurturing these relationships, individuals can foster a sense of balance, independence, and resilience that enriches both their personal and relational lives. Number 11. Never sacrifice your financial stability. Maintaining financial independence and stability is crucial for the health and longevity of any relationship. Financial stability provides a sense of security, freedom, and peace of mind that allows individuals to focus on building a thriving partnership without the stress and strain of financial uncertainty. Sacrificing financial stability for the sake of the relationship can lead to significant challenges and hardships that constrain even the strongest of bonds. Financial independence empowers individuals to pursue their goals, make informed decisions, and contribute meaningfully to the partnership. It allows both partners to maintain a sense of autonomy and agency over their finances, reducing the risk of dependency or resentment within the relationship. Moreover, financial stability provides a solid foundation for future planning, whether it's buying a home, starting a family, or pursuing shared dreams and aspirations. Examples of how financial strain can impact relationships abound. Imagine a scenario where one partner sacrifices their career ambitions or financial independence to support the other's endeavors, only to face unexpected financial challenges down the line. The strain of financial insecurity can lead to feelings of resentment, blame, and inadequacy as both partners grapple with the consequences of their sacrifices. Consider the story of Chris and Sarah, a couple who decided to prioritize their relationship over their individual careers. Chris gave up his job to support Sarah's pursuit of a higher education degree, believing that her success would benefit them both in the long run. However, after Sarah completed her studies, they faced unexpected financial hardships due to student loan debt and a competitive job market. The strain of their financial struggles took a toll on their relationship, leading to arguments, stress, and feelings of inadequacy on both sides. In essence, financial stability is essential for building a strong and resilient relationship. By prioritizing financial independence and stability, individuals can mitigate the risk of financial strain and set the stage for a partnership grounded in trust, security, and mutual support. So never sacrifice your financial stability for the sake of a relationship, for it is the bedrock upon which a thriving partnership is built. Number 12. Never sacrifice your ambitions. Supporting each other's ambitions and goals is paramount in nurturing a healthy and thriving relationship. Individual aspirations and ambitions not only add depth and richness to our lives, but also contribute to personal growth and fulfillment. Sacrificing one's ambitions for the sake of the relationship can lead to feelings of resentment, unfulfillment, and a sense of lost identity. In relationships, it's essential to encourage and uplift each other in the pursuit of our dreams and aspirations. Supporting our partner's ambitions demonstrates our commitment to their growth and happiness, fostering a sense of trust, respect, and mutual admiration. Moreover, sharing in each other's successes and triumphs strengthens the bond we share, creating a partnership characterized by collaboration, shared goals, and a shared vision for the future. However, sacrificing personal ambitions for the sake of the relationship can pose significant challenges and hardships. Imagine a scenario where one partner puts their career aspirations on hold to support the other's endeavors, only to feel overlooked or undervalued in the process. The sacrifice of personal ambitions can lead to feelings of resentment, frustration, and a loss of self-worth, as individuals struggle to reconcile their own desires with the needs and expectations of the relationship. Consider the story of Alex and Taylor, a couple who faced challenges when Alex sacrificed their career ambitions to support Taylor's pursuit of a demanding career in law. Despite initially feeling fulfilled by supporting Taylor's goals, Alex began to feel increasingly unfulfilled and disconnected from their own aspirations. Over time, the strain of sacrificing their ambitions took its toll on their relationship, leading to tension, arguments, and a sense of unfulfillment on both sides. In essence, supporting each other's ambitions is essential for fostering a strong and resilient relationship. By encouraging personal growth and development, individuals can create a partnership grounded in mutual respect, admiration, and shared aspirations. So never sacrifice your ambitions for the sake of a relationship, for they are the fuel that drives personal growth, fulfillment, and the strength of your connection with your partner. Number 13. Never sacrifice your physical well-being. Prioritizing physical health and safety is essential for fostering a thriving and sustainable relationship. Our physical well-being directly impacts our energy levels, mood, and overall quality of life, influencing our ability to show up fully in our relationships. Neglecting physical well-being for the sake of the relationship can lead to a host of challenges and hardships that undermine the health and happiness of both individuals involved. Emphasizing the importance of prioritizing physical health and safety in relationships is paramount. Engaging in regular exercise, maintaining a balanced diet, and getting enough rest are not only essential for our own well-being, but also contribute to our ability to show up as our best selves in the relationship. Moreover, prioritizing physical health sets a positive example for our partner, encouraging them to prioritize their own well-being as well. Neglecting physical well-being can have detrimental effects on both individuals in the relationship. Imagine a scenario where one partner neglects their physical health, leading to increased stress, fatigue, and illness. The strain of physical health issues can lead to decreased energy levels, irritability, and a diminished ability to engage fully in the relationship, ultimately taking a toll on the partnership as a whole. Number 14. Never sacrifice your growth and development. Continuous personal growth and development are essential components of a healthy and fulfilling relationship. As individuals, we are constantly evolving, learning, and expanding our horizons, and it's vital to prioritize this growth within the context of our relationships. Sacrificing personal growth for the sake of the relationship can lead to feelings of stagnation, resentment, and a lack of fulfillment for both partners involved. In relationships, it's necessary to support and encourage each other's personal growth and development. This may involve pursuing further education, exploring new interests or hobbies, or working towards personal goals and aspirations. By prioritizing personal growth, individuals can cultivate a sense of fulfillment, purpose, and self-actualization, which in turn enriches the dynamics of the relationship. Stagnation or regression due to sacrificing personal growth can have significant consequences for the relationship. Imagine a scenario where one partner puts their personal goals and aspirations on hold to support the other's endeavors, only to feel trapped and unfulfilled in the relationship. The sacrifice of personal growth can lead to feelings of resentment as individuals struggle to reconcile their own desires and aspirations with the needs and expectations of the partnership. Consider the story of Maya and Liam, a couple who found themselves at a crossroads when Maya sacrificed her career aspirations to support Liam's career advancement. Initially, Maya felt fulfilled by supporting Liam's goals, but over time she began to feel increasingly unfulfilled and dissatisfied with her own life. The strain of sacrificing her personal growth took its toll on their relationship, leading to tension, arguments, and a sense of stagnation on both sides. In essence, prioritizing personal growth and development is essential for building a strong and resilient relationship. By encouraging each other's growth and supporting individual aspirations, couples can create a partnership grounded in mutual respect, admiration, and shared goals. So never sacrifice your growth and development for the sake of a relationship, for it is the catalyst for personal fulfillment and the strength of your connection with your partner. Number 15. Never sacrifice your soul. The essence of who we are, our deepest beliefs, values, and sense of purpose should never be sacrificed for the sake of a relationship. Our soul represents our truest self, and honoring it is essential for living a life aligned with authenticity, integrity, and fulfillment. Sacrificing our soul in a relationship means compromising our fundamental values, beliefs, and integrity to appease our partner or maintain the status quo. This can manifest as suppressing our true desires, conforming to societal expectations, or compromising our moral compass to avoid conflict or gain approval. However, sacrificing our soul in this way ultimately leads to a profound sense of inner discord, dissatisfaction, and disconnection from ourselves. Our soul is the compass that guides us on our journey through life, helping us navigate the complexities of relationships with clarity and conviction. When we honor our soul, we make choices that resonate with our deepest truths, leading to a life filled with purpose, meaning, and authenticity. Conversely, sacrificing our soul for the sake of a relationship leads to a life devoid of meaning and fulfillment as we lose touch with our true selves and the path that aligns with our soul's purpose. Consider the story of Ryan and Emma, a couple who found themselves sacrificing their soul for the sake of their relationship. Ryan suppressed his creative passions and dreams of traveling the world to conform to Emma's expectations of stability and security. Despite outwardly appearing content, Ryan felt a profound sense of emptiness and longing for the life he had forsaken. Emma too struggled with feelings of guilt and regret for asking Ryan to sacrifice his true self for the sake of their relationship. In essence, our soul is the essence of who we are, and sacrificing it for the sake of a relationship is the greatest disservice we can do to ourselves. By honoring our soul, we cultivate a life filled with authenticity, purpose, and fulfillment, creating the foundation for a relationship grounded in mutual respect, acceptance, and love. So never sacrifice your soul for the sake of a relationship, for it is the guiding light that leads us toward a life of true happiness and inner peace. In conclusion, relationships are a delicate balance of compromise, but there are certain aspects of ourselves that we should never sacrifice. From our happiness and dreams to our values and authenticity, each element is essential for fostering a healthy and fulfilling partnership. Neglecting these fundamental aspects of our being can lead to resentment, dissatisfaction, and a loss of self. Therefore, it's crucial to prioritize our own well-being, growth, and integrity, even within the context of a relationship. By honoring these non-negotiables, we create the foundation for love, trust, and mutual respect, ensuring that our relationships flourish and thrive in the long run. So let us remember to cherish and protect the essence of who we are, for it is the key to building relationships that stand the test of time. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join our community and journey towards personal growth, happiness, and fulfilling relationships.